We still have 4 astronauts in space doing their thing, cruised around the moon. They're headed back to Earth. What do you want to know? What are you thinking about?
Well, it's just funny. I keep seeing little updates about them. At one point, they had a Nutella jar floating around.
That accidentally escaped, and everybody said, what a great ad for Nutella.
Yeah, right?
I mean, it flew across the screen like in perfect, like you knew it was Nutella.
Yeah,
like
you knew. It was beautiful. And then they showed how they kind of take a shower and how water doesn't necessarily work.
Right.
On their spacecraft.
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting. Did you see how he had like the wet rag and it was just like the water was just floating there?
Yeah, it just bubbles out.
So
it's
weird.
Pretty wild, yeah. Currently, the crew is sleeping, and they should be waking up. I'm trying to see what time that'll be. In about an hour or so, they'll start waking up, and then they've got some science to get to today. Today, they will be doing some entry conference with Mission Control. They're getting ready for re-entry.
Yeah.
And so a lot of their stuff is prepping for re-entry. So they have to go through their survival system suits. They have to go through some practice things. They've got to do some manual plotting to get on course. They've got several different things to go through as they kind of prepare for re-entry, and then they'll have their last sleep in space. It says tomorrow they come home, which I thought was a little ahead of schedule.
Crazy.
But I guess that makes sense. It's a 10-day mission, and they launched on the 1st, so they're getting real close. They will be entering, their re-entry speed is 25,000 miles per hour.
Dude.
Absolutely incredible.
That's so crazy.
By the way, that is fast enough to go from New York to Los Angeles in under 6 minutes.
Dude.
They will be traveling super fast.
That's crazy.
Which is pretty incredible. And then they've got the heat shields on the spacecraft as well that will be roughly half the temperature of the surface of the sun because of the amount of friction that they take on as that capsule comes back into the atmosphere. Pretty incredible stuff. That's tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
Today is sort of the last day in space, so they've got a lot of the preparation work for tomorrow's re-entry. What's interesting, I was looking at their current position, and the mission elapsed time is 7 days, 17 hours, and 24 minutes. And they're currently traveling at about 2,700 miles per hour, which is unfathomable. That's just crazy. And then they're almost at a halfway point between the distance from Earth and the distance from the moon. They're almost at that 50% mark, where though they're still closer to the moon than they are to the Earth. But here shortly, I would probably say within the next couple of hours or so, they will be closer to Earth than they are to the moon again, which is, it's a big landmark to kind of hit. So
would you even be able to sleep?
I mean, yes.
I mean, eventually your body would take
I would
over.
be up there for 10 days.
Yeah, but it would be, you'd be like, no, I can't sleep. I'm in space.
Yeah.
I only have 10 days to be in space. I can't sleep.
Eventually you're like, there's not much to see right now other than like, oh, we're getting closer to Earth. We're getting further away from the moon. Like, as you're approaching the moon to go around it and do the photography and all the science stuff that they did, I could imagine those, like the anxiety and the excitement for doing that, and every day getting closer and closer and closer to the surface of the moon and being like, look at that, you could reach out and touch it. Like, that's just cool. But then, like, after you turn the corner and you're going away from it, you're like, bye, moon.
Yeah. Well, and they've been in close proximity to each other for a long time.
Yeah,
so
broken toilet. Like, there's a few things we just got to get home.
I want to go home.
Yeah.
I'm tired of floating around.
Right. It's interesting. I was looking at total days in space, and I know that Christina Cook has been in space longer than any of the other crew members. I didn't know her number was so large. She's quickly approaching a year of days in space. She is at 335 days in space.
Look at her.
Isn't that awesome?
That's cool.
She's also done 6 spacewalks, which is pretty incredible. Reed, the Commander Reed Wiseman, has 187 days in space and has done 2 spacewalks. The pilot, Victor Glover, he has 175 days in space and 4 spacewalks. And Jeremy Hansen, he is the mission specialist from Canada. He has spent 7 days in space. This is his first time in space.
That's
which
cool.
is pretty cool. Yep. But anyway,
I love it.
That's pretty
Okay,
cool.
get home safe.
I know, yeah. Tomorrow, we re-enter the atmosphere. I don't know what time that's supposed to happen, but it's going to be exciting to see.
Yeah, it is.
Big parachutes open, splashdown, all that stuff.
That's super cool.
When is that supposed to happen? Let me see if I can quickly find out when splashdown is supposed to happen.
I was reading something about it.
It looks like it should be happening at around maybe 6 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time.
Okay.
So around 7 o'clock our time tomorrow night. That could be wrong. That could be in the morning. No, that says PM. So we'll get closer information tomorrow as they get ready to re-enter. But splashdown, parachute deploy,
Splashdown sounds
entry,
so dangerous.
all of that happening.
I know.
Woo, it's going to be big.
Cool.
Here's today's show. Well, it's an eventful morning when you walk into a bunch of like computer issues and stuff like that. That's fun. And then you run around the whole building. And
Right.
I got to get everything fixed. And that's what's been going on this morning.
You've been doing. Yep. I've been kind of sitting just here watching because what good am I?
Well, you should learn some of this stuff. And then you could run around like a crazy person like me.
No, I'm okay. You're doing fine.
It's a fun time. I think I got everything working. I don't know.
Good job.
We'll see. I know I've still got a couple things I have to do, but
I walked in here before you and I went, oh no.
Yeah, there's one clear sign
Yeah.
that if you walk in the room and you see the automation system with black screens, that's not good.
And I've accidentally turned that off before. So I was like, is that still on? The light was still on.
Right.
Screen was black.
Yep.
And I went, oh no, Josh.
Yeah. So then I walk in a couple minutes behind you and then go, oh, nah.
It's a bad way to start the day.
It is. You never want to walk in. I mean, here's the deal. It happens when I'm here, so I'm able to fix it. If I wasn't here, who knows?
Yeah.
So there's that. But then there's also like, if it happened on a Monday, would that be better? Or would that be worse? Is it worse if it happens on a Friday? Because then you're like, man, this week was going so well.
Right.
So.
It's just stinks when it does happen.
Yeah.
Stinks whenever.
Yep. So I'm gonna go wrap up a couple more things.
Okay.
And then
I'll sit and watch it.
And then I'll be calm.
Okay.
Do you want to learn?
No.
Why?
You're doing fine.
I would be doing better with extra hands. Because then I wouldn't have to be in 5 rooms at once.
Okay. Do you want me to help?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to put that pressure on you. I'll be fine.
Okay.
But what a way to start. Don't you just love it?
I'm sorry.
There's
dear.
got to be some universe thing going on, right? That makes that happen. Like, what's today? Unicorn Day? No, it's not that. Name yourself day. If you could change your name, what would you change it to? That's the things that are happening today. Neither of those have anything to do with the technical issues I'm experiencing. But anyway, we'll get through it. We're here. And it's Thursday, so good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, here we go. Some good news. This is a story about a supermarket in Scotland that went totally bananas last week.
What happened?
They gave away thousands of free fruits to local schools and charities.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was all they could do after they mistakenly ordered 38,000 bananas instead of 3,000 bananas. No. It's a lot more than 3,000. They ordered 38,000. The Tesco store in Scotland, Orkney Islands, blamed a computer glitch for ordering 380 boxes of bananas when it meant to order 380 kilograms of bananas. So with loads and loads and loads of extra bananas on hand, they invited the community, local groups, schools, and charities to take boxes and prevent waste. The last of the bananas were even put on a plane and flown to one of Scotland's more remote islands so that they could also enjoy some bananas. And Tesco said they didn't want the bananas to go to waste, and all the fruit has now gone to a good cause.
Hooray.
Isn't that nice? We made a mistake.
Bananas for everyone.
So everybody eat some bananas.
You could make so many things with bananas.
It's a lot of bananas.
38,000 bananas.
Yeah. Yeah. Like people were rolling away with like 2 boxes of bananas. That's a bunch of bananas. Anyway, I wonder if the guys that produced the bananas were like, Scotland, what do you got going on? Normally, you don't order this much banana.
Yeah. Are you having some kind of banana fest?
Yeah, what's the deal? Oh, well, there you go. It's good news.
I was cleaning out the fridge yesterday.
That seems to be a project you really got into.
Yeah. What's the deal?
There's no deal. I just saw you applying all methods of OCD to that fridge.
What does that mean?
Toothpicks.
I wasn't have a toothpick. Well,
yes, you
I did
were.
have a toothpick.
I know what my eyes saw.
There were some crevices I couldn't reach.
I know. You had cleaners. You had the garbage bags full a couple times. You had a lot going on. And then once you got it all done, you went, look at that fridge.
It's so nice. Can you even believe it?
It looks great.
There was so much old food in there we had just so many bottles of condiments. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
So I threw away a bunch of stuff.
You had me looking at expiration dates and making decisions. Like, I don't know. Like, we use this stuff, but not very often.
You were like, yeah, this is only 2 years old. That's fine. It looks fine. And I go, Josh, to get a new bottle, it's like what? Maybe $3. Just throw that away. If we need it again, we'll start again. I'm not putting that back in the fridge. I'm just not. I found 2, 4, 6, 8 jars of jam.
8?
8.
You posted a photo of all the jam in the fridge. It's a little bit. Now there's like fig jam
and red pepper jelly.
Right. Those two are not used the same way as like jam for toast.
Correct.
Would you
put them on toast? I haven't ever.
You wouldn't. Would you try it?
Maybe.
Now listen, that red pepper jelly over the top of some cream cheese. Oh man.
Well, cream cheese if you're feeling poor, but if you're feeling rich, it's goat cheese.
Well, yeah, that's really good too.
But if you're like, yeah, I don't want to spend that kind of money on goat cheese, cream cheese works in a pinch too.
And you get a 2-pack.
Yeah, yeah. In this economy,
you
what
get a 2-pack. Yeah. Thank you, Philadelphia.
Now, I did post that picture of the jam and asked people to comment. One person, I think it was Terry, said, we only have one bottle open at a time. And that...
How does that sit with you?
I'm going to say no.
No.
Because I'm looking, there's a huckleberry, there's a raspberry,
there's a plum, there's probably peach.
There's a strawberry. There is no peach, actually. You don't know what kind you want. I want a huckleberry today. Tomorrow it's plum.
I can tell you if it has seeds in it, I'm out.
Right.
So the ones that like raspberry with seeds, no thanks.
Yeah.
Strawberry with the seeds, I'm out.
We currently don't have any seedless.
I know. You know what else we don't have?
What's
Concord grape.
I love grape.
We don't have the old standby purple jelly.
You know what's so funny, too, is I made toast yesterday, and you had gotten those little packs of jam
Did you use my jams?
Almost. And then I was like, I have so much jam in the fridge. What am I doing?
You're going to use my hiking jam. I've been storing up on sauces.
I know you have.
Because there's some really interesting recipes that I'm going to try out.
Oh, okay.
That use these different packets and stuff.
Okay. Also, I took a picture of the pickles we had in there. 4 jars of pickles.
Is that enough?
We've got sweet pickles. We've got dill pickles. We've got hamburger chips. We've got relish.
Those are different kinds of pickles.
They are different kinds of pickles, but why do we have so many? That's so many.
Because you never know what kind of pickle you might need.
I did not.
Are you having a brat or a hot dog? You want relish. Maybe you want to get a little bit weird with your burger and throw some relish on it.
I did not take any pictures of the barbecue sauce because we threw a lot of it away. There was like probably 6 jars of barbecue sauce.
Is that too much?
Yes, Josh, because some of it was very, very old.
We don't do a lot with barbecue sauce.
Here's what happens. You get some and then you're like, I'm going to make a marinade out of this.
Right.
And then we don't use it again. And then it sits in the fridge until one day I'm like, get rid of this. And you're like, no, it's still good. Put it back. No. throw it away.
Here's what's going to happen.
What?
I'm going to go, okay, I need to make this recipe, and I'm going to open the fridge after we've gone to the grocery store, and I'm going to go, I don't have this. And then somebody's going to have to go back to the grocery store.
Make a list before you start to make it.
Yuck. Who does that? Nobody. And then you open the fridge and go, we're out of hoisin sauce. I have to have somebody go get hoisin sauce.
That hoisin sauce was so old. Did you throw that away?
Yeah.
Okay,
but
good.
listen, they need to make half-size bottles.
They really do.
I don't need that much product, clearly. Because if I'm only going to use a few tablespoons in a recipe,
yeah.
Or, if I'm making a marinade, I might use half a bottle or something, depending on what I'm doing. I need a half portion.
Yeah, I know.
They don't make that. And we recycle recipes, sure, but we also have big gaps between when we make specific ones.
Correct. Oh, man.
What are we going to do?
The fridge looks nice, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks nice. It does. Does it feel better for you? Do you feel
yeah.
lighter?
I open it up and I go, ah.
Do you?
Yes.
Nice.
I had the day off yesterday.
Or as you called it, fridge cleaning day.
Well, I kind of just needed a reset. Do you know what I mean? Like
I understand.
Every now and then you just kind of need where you're just kind of like, I need a day to kind of just finish this project or do this thing because I don't have time to do it and it needs to be done.
Right.
And so it was just kind of a reset day. And I work better, I clean the house better when I'm all alone because I can turn on the music and just do my thing.
Right.
And yesterday, both of our children, Beck called off of work, Emery called out of school. Neither one of them were feeling well.
Right.
And there was a selfish part of me that was like, ugh.
You said that part out loud.
I know.
I heard it. And you said, well, this is not going to be my little fun alone day. And I went, I don't know what to tell you, but it probably will be.
Sad that they were sick. I felt bad that they were sick. But there's a part of me that was like, ugh. It was kind of a weird day, though. They were both sick. They were sequestered in their rooms. I didn't see them hardly at all.
And teenager and young adult sick is a lot different than little kid sick.
Yes.
Because little kid sick, there's a lot of snuggling, a lot of like, I need your attention.
Uh-huh.
These guys just sleep.
And they don't want to be bothered.
Right.
I would check on them every now and then and be like, hey, what's going on? Are you guys okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just sleeping. Okay.
Right.
I mean, they really did sleep most of the day, which is fine. It's exactly what their body needed. But I was like, okay, this is weird.
Right. So you did have your quiet alone time.
I did.
You could clean and do whatever.
Yeah, I did.
With a couple of check-ins.
Yep.
They didn't bug you? See, look, I was so busy yesterday. I got home from work. I had like an hour and a half or whatever of some downtime, and then I had to go. And I was out until 10:30, 10:45 last night, something like that. It was crazy.
I think just late. 10.
It was late.
Yeah.
But by the time I got to bed and everything else, I was like...
So it was a weird...
Yeah, it was just a weird day.
Weird day.
Altogether.
Emery finally was feeling better at night, and she comes in and she was like, is everything okay? I go, yeah, it's just been a really weird day. And she was like, why? Because I've been so lonely.
Oh, no. That's the opposite of what you said you wanted. You wanted to be lonely.
I know. There's always an idea that you're going to have fun being alone. And then 3 hours in, you're like, okay, now I'm lonely. I like being alone, but now I'm lonely.
So other than the fridge, what else? I know you said you did some general cleaning.
I did some laundry, and then I cleaned up the side of the house where like a bunch of the leaves had blown. So I cleaned up that, a bunch of garbage blown there. I cleaned up some flower beds. And what else did I do? It doesn't seem like a lot when I just...
Well, no, that all takes time.
I cleaned out some drawers, like the silverware drawers and the utensil drawer, and cleaned those out because sometimes they get a little bit gross.
And wash the sheets.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's great. We had nice clean sheets last night.
But even the dog yesterday, I think she'd gotten stung by a wasp or something, so she was kind of feeling a little lethargic and weird.
Well, she's also coming off. It was the first 24 hours after her vet visit, so with their new vaccination.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's just mellow because of some of that.
So it was a weird, chilled day. I mean, I got a lot done.
Okay, good.
I just went.
Is that how you intended to spend your day? Because you were kind of torn between cleaning and doing stuff, outside the house and around the house versus just kind of doing art and relaxing or just taking time to read.
I mean, I did some of that too. I did a little of this and a little of that.
Okay.
It was fine. Just quiet. Quiet, lonely day.
Oh, man. I'm so conflicted by what you wanted and what you got being the same and then not being okay with it. But okay.
I know. I don't know.
All right. Well, fridge looks great.
Okay, but here's the other part.
Side of the house looks great.
A mid-week, day of the week off, I could get used to that every week. I was like, yeah, because you have 2 days of work, one off. 2 days of work. Like a middle of the week day off. Perfect.
You like that?
Oh, yeah.
So that's where you would put your split if you had a 4-day work week?
Yes.
You'd work Monday, Tuesday, take Wednesday off, work Thursday, Friday, get Saturday, Sunday off.
Yes.
Interesting.
It was awesome.
Interesting plan.
I loved it.
Interesting. You wouldn't stack them.
Nope.
Because it gave you a day to do stuff at home that now you won't have to do on the weekend.
Correct.
I see.
It was awesome.
I see. I like your logic. I think that makes sense.
It does make sense. Let's make it happen.
Send an email or something. I don't know what to tell you to do. Big news. Big news that I hope I don't have to use.
Okay.
Isn't that the way it goes?
Yeah. You're prepared.
Yeah.
If the need should arise, but you hope the need doesn't arise.
That sounds about right. As of late last night, because it took a little while to get through, I am CPR AED certified.
Hey!
Yes. I finished my basic life support, my BLS class.
Good job, Josh.
Which is exciting. It's something that I haven't done in quite a while, and I had forgotten so much. But I feel pretty good about it. I had to do a lot of practice on the little half a man. And it's funny because you have these scenarios and you walk up to the scene and you have to make sure it's safe and that you're not going to put yourself, don't become a victim yourself. All of those types of things when you approach a scene. And as I walk up, they go, all right, you need to make sure that you can see if this person is okay. I'm like, well, they don't have a bottom half. I can tell that right away. That's an issue. There's no arms. So what am I assessing? Like, there's some problems.
Yeah.
I can tell right now that there's an issue. But anyway, then you go through the whole process of determining if they're alert, looking for breath, looking for pulse, all those types of things. Then you start chest compressions, man, and you don't realize a couple of things.
You wear out fast.
It's work.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes is a long time.
And you got to do it to the tune of Staying Alive.
Well, yeah, between 100 and 120 beats per minute. There are several songs you could choose, but also don't sing them out loud. I learned that.
Why?
Because you need to count. You don't need to sing a song. You got to count. So if you need to keep the BPM in your head to help you, fine.
Yeah.
But out loud, you should be counting, not singing the song. So just a heads up, if you're ever actually doing it and you're singing a song to keep your time, no one else knows what's going on because they're not going to know what count you're on.
I used to be CPR certified, but I haven't renewed my license in at least 6 years.
Right, because you worked in a school and you worked in childcare, preschool, all that kind of stuff, and so you had it every year.
You were telling me some stuff. I'm like, oh, I forgot all of that.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how quickly you forget when you
chest
don't.
Compressions to breath counts and all that stuff. Yeah, pretty wild. And then, we were doing like choking stuff with people and babies and kids, and there's a lot, man. There's a lot to it. But it was a good, 5.5 hours
you were
of
gone
course
all
that I was
evening.
in there. Yeah, it was a good one. But now I've got that under my belt, which is good.
Good job.
And, I hope I never have to use it because I don't want to.
But you're prepared in case you do need to use it.
I don't wanna. But also, I really I'm not big on the medical thing. I'm not huge into it. I don't like it that much. But all of the stuff that goes into it is fascinating.
What do you mean you don't?
I don't like going to the hospital, for example.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't like when I have to rely on, like, I don't feel good, I need help.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Right.
Like, it stresses me out. But the stuff that they have invented to help medical professionals be able to provide care is insane.
Like, you're talking about, like, training supplies
Training
and
materials,
stuff?
just even the stuff. The fact that somebody figured out how to safely do any of it. Pick a thing. From something as small as administering an IV to doing a blood draw to all the science that goes into healthcare and medicine is just insane.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. And when I'm in a room surrounded by training stuff and they've got gurneys and they've got dummies and they've got all this stuff, I'm just like, this is fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. They have a whole torso doll, if you want to call it that, called Sam. And Sam is designed to teach you how to listen to heart rhythms and breathing. So it's a whole, test piece that you can program different breathing problems and heart, rhythmias and stuff into, so that in a student environment they can learn all that stuff. I'm just blown away by
That's cool.
that. Like, that's really fascinating.
I kind of am fascinated by that too.
Right. I felt like tonight's pit night, and I felt like I'm in the pit. Like, I'm learning about stuff.
You felt like you were in the emergency response.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I was learning about ROSCs, and I was learning about
ROUSs?
Nope, ROSCs. The return of spontaneous, the C, I can't remember the C part. But anyway, it's when the heart starts working again.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, now I want to watch when they roll somebody in on a gurney, they're going to go negative ROSC. Or they'll say we had an ROSC, but then a cardiac arrest returned. Like, we had them okay, but then they went back into cardiac arrest. Like, it's really fascinating.
The thing that is always fascinating to me is how they remember. There's so many things that they have to remember, from the different diseases, from the different, like, this means this means this, even the different, like, the ROUC that you said.
ROSC, yes.
Whatever you said.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a different, what are they called?
Like the abbreviation?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
For
and
everything.
I mean, everywhere has that. I would say every industry has their abbreviations and their 3-letter words and whatever. I mean, anything government-based, like, you've got like a bajillion that you have to remember.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to need to put in that TPS report. Like, oh, good for you.
STAT.
What is that?
Stat.
Yeah, stats. There were a couple of quotes on the wall, something about like, don't practice until you get it right. Practice until you can't get it wrong.
Oh.
And I went, wow, that's serious. That's where you like, I know it so well that
acronyms.
I would
That's what
know.
they're called.
Yeah. I would know immediately if I was doing this or if someone else was doing this wrong, because I know it that well. That's a really good tip.
That is a good tip.
Yeah.
Good
Also,
job.
there was something about like recording, and this is in the ER environment. Someone is at the computer writing down all, and you're always going, what are they typing? It's boring, but it's very important because you can't measure what you don't record. And I went, that's something. That's something, isn't it? Track your analytics on everything, because you can't improve and you can't monitor what you don't record. Huh. Isn't that neat?
Look at you. You've gotten some advanced medical training.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Now tonight for the pit, you're going to
That's
be
what
like...
I said. I've got a leg up. Because of 5.5 hours of training. Oh, look, I'm just saying, I hope I never have to use it. That's the big deal. But at least I know some of it.
Congratulations,
And I'm going to be
Josh.
tired doing it.
That's why you take shifts.
Yeah, correct. And I'm convinced that everywhere should have an AED.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I know.
Those things are awesome. Everywhere should have that. We should all just carry one around.
Okay.
That's what should happen. Anyway, all right.
Congrats, Josh.
Thanks.
Good job.
Hey, we are about a week away from Yellowstone National Park opening up a couple of its entrances, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, so beginning at 8 a.m. on Friday the 17th, that's a week from tomorrow, the north and west entrances will open. So that's the north entrance is up in Gardner, Montana, and then the west entrance is West Yellowstone, Montana. So the west entrance will open up on the 17th, and then from either entrance, you can get to Mammoth Hot Springs, Lamar Valley, Norris Geyser Basin, Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, Old Faithful, and the northeast entrance as well. And then additional roads within the park will open throughout May, all weather permitting. And you can get they've got like a map that you can go and see what's open and what's closed. They call it Park Roads. But that's kind of exciting if you want to go check out the park early. It will open up on April 17th.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Emery was just saying the other day, she goes, I want to go to Yellowstone this year. And
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, it's really good. What else is going on in Yellowstone? Do you know? I mean, we got bison, elk, bears, and coyote, and fish. Fish. You know there's fish in there?
I certainly do.
Fish in them there.
Because every time we go to Yellowstone and we drive past a stretch of water, you go, that's a good place to fish.
There's so many great places to fish in there. Do know that if you're going to fish in Yellowstone, first of all, you got to make sure you know all the regulations and what rivers are open and when and all that stuff. But you also have to have a special license to fish in Yellowstone. You can't just roll up and fish, even if you have a Wyoming or an Idaho or a Montana license. You have to have a special license just for Yellowstone, which means you can just go to Yellowstone, get your license, and fish in Yellowstone, which is exciting. I caught one of the biggest fish I've ever caught in Yellowstone. It was a great fish. Awesome fish. Looked like a football. It was huge.
What kind of fish was it?
It was just a big old trout.
Rainbow trout?
Yeah, it's a big old rainbow. Yeah, big old trout.
I know,
Huge.
that's the biggest smile I've ever seen on your face.
That was a good one.
Bigger smile than our wedding day.
Well, and listen, it's not you, it's me. It's the fish. Something about them. I don't know what it is. I've seen a lot of people that are like, what's the deal with guys being so excited to hold a fish, but then they're like, yeah, I'm great. Everything's cool with my wife. It's cool. But then I don't know what it is. Something about the adrenaline rush of hooking a fish. It's just something else.
Yeah. You didn't have the adrenaline rush of hooking this fish?
Listen, I don't know how to handle that question because I feel like if I say, yeah, you're the best fish I ever caught, you're going to go, oh, I'm a fish.
No. You already said I was a fish. You said I was a largemouth.
Not largemouth.
Smallmouth.
That's right. It's good, sturdy fish.
Sturdy fish.
If you've ever, lipped a bass, you know that's a sturdy fish. That's such a compliment. They're just toads. Yeah. Just great.
Keep talking. It's everything you say gets better about that compliment.
A toad or a hog, they're just a good, sturdy fish. The way they attack the whatever you're fishing with just a ferocity. It's intense. And they fight and they jump and they're strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good fish.
Thanks, dear.
And you know what else about them?
What?
I don't fish for them often.
But
because I caught my limit on those. I feel good about my bass days. I feel good. I don't need to look for bass. Got the best one.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, the park's opening next weekend.
Poetry.
A week from tomorrow.
What would you say is the most iconic American car?
Well, you've got the Ford Mustang. That's very iconic.
Okay.
You've got the Chevy Corvette.
Okay.
Is pretty iconic. And then if we're sticking with sports cars, then you would enter into the Mopar world and you'd get the Dodge Charger is pretty strong. If you just want to go like what screams America, I would have to go with like the Ford F-150 screams
I thought you were going to say
America.
the Trans Am.
No, Pontiac, the Trans Am not so strong. I mean, it certainly the Trans Am had its moment, and it was a cool moment. Don't get me wrong. Something about the Firebird on the hood was really something. So that's cool.
Blastinario Speedwagon.
But when when a company goes from that to the Pontiac Aztec, you fell off.
You lose your street cred.
A little bit. And now Pontiac isn't even around. So there's that.
Are they not?
No, they're gone. Oldsmobile's gone. There's quite a few that are
I
just
didn't know
gone.
that. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with
So, I mean, those are probably the things that stand a pickup truck.
Okay.
You know, and whether that's a Ford or a Chevy or a Dodge, whatever. That's an American truck. But as far as cars go, the Thunderbird, Mustang, Camaro, Corvette, Charger.
I gotta look up what a Thunderbird looks
Oh,
like.
that's a great.
Who
the
makes
old
that?
one, that's a Ford.
Okay.
Thunderbird. Yeah, the T-Bird.
Thunderbird is like a...
It's got the little round window on the back. It's an iconic style.
Oh, okay. I've seen this.
Yeah.
What about the Lady Thunderbird?
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar.
Oh. I've never seen those before my whole life.
But like the Eleanor Mustang, so good.
What's the Shelby?
The Shelby is a Ford. Shelby is the dude.
That's what I want.
The Shelby Cobra
that's
is what
I
you want.
So bad.
Yeah. And you'd look good driving the Shelby Cobra.
I know I would. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good look. I would ride in the car with you driving the Shelby.
I know. I would be so cool in that thing.
Yeah,
and
very
it'd have to
cool.
be a manual
Of
transmission.
course it would. Of course it would, with a little wooden knob.
Yes.
I know.
Want that so bad.
I know. That's a great car. In the Shelby blue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or I do like the green. The metal flake green is a good look, too.
I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah. It's a very dark foresty green.
Ooh.
It's a good color.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's got a lot of metal flake in it.
That's pretty dope.
So why do you ask?
Oh, I was just curious there was something I saw online. There were people talking cars, and a lot of people said Harley Davidson.
That's not a car.
There was some Trans Am talk. There was some F-150.
Yeah.
Ford F-150.
Yep. It's a solid truck.
What was the shoot? Now I can't even think of the name. Smokey and the Bandit. What's the car that they drive on Smokey and the Bandit?
Know. You're asking questions I don't even
I know. You didn't.
Well,
watch.
I know that they had like the Duster. Probably they probably had a Dodge Duster.
No, it looks like it's a Trans Am. It's a Trans Am.
Am I thinking? What's the? I can't even think. Dukes of Hazzard. What did they drive?
We're having a struggle this morning.
It's the General Lee was what car? It's a Dodge Charger. There you go. It's a 1969 Dodge Charger.
Okay. I I read that conversation between the people that were like Harley Davidson, Trans Am, F-150. And then I Googled Ford Mustang came up.
Yep.
And you said the Dodge Charger.
Yep.
The Plymouth Cuda.
Oh, the Barracuda. Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. The Chevy Chevelle.
Yeah, again, you're in the muscle car world with all that. Yeah. I mean, look, when we went to the car museum in Deer Lodge at the penitentiary there, that's what it's full of, is those muscle cars.
Yeah.
And tons of them.
Yeah.
Tons of them.
So then would you say the most
Roadrunner.
iconic American car is a muscle car or a truck?
I would say it certainly was the muscle car for a long time. The muscle car dominated.
Okay. And now?
In the domestic thing, like there was a good heated battle in the muscle car world between Ford and Chevy and their subsidiaries and the Mopar world. They were all trying to dominate the muscle car.
What does Mopar stand for?
I don't know that it's an abbreviation.
What is it?
MOPAR, Mopar. It's all the Dodge stuff. Is
okay.
Mopar.
I thought it was
Power.
like an abbreviation for something.
I don't know that it is.
Okay.
I'm not a big Mopar guy.
Yeah.
Our buddy Eric is a huge Mopar guy.
Anything produced by the Chrysler Corporation.
Yeah, Dodge, Chrysler, Mopar. That's their thing.
Where does Mopar come from? I don't.
Something.
I don't care.
I don't know.
I don't care enough to dig.
Yeah, but the Ford Chevy battle's always been waging. Like, they've always been battling it out. And I don't know who's winning right now, but that new Corvette is insane. It's so cool.
Yeah, but have you seen the Shelby Cobra?
No, I know. The Cobra's amazing. And they're still doing that in a Mustang body. You can get
really
a current
love that car.
Like, you can get a current Cobra Mustang. It's very cool. Very cool.
I know. I want one so bad.
When that badge is, like, the pony badge is cool. The Mustang badge is very cool. But when you see a Cobra on the front of a car, that says something.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yes. Very much power. I feel like Top Gear.
I know. Wouldn't
Good stuff.
I could go so fast in that car.
Yeah. Dangerous.
Try and catch me.
No, well, I mean, look, here's the deal. If you're getting an older one, they're not like they were used as race cars, but even if you're getting a kit, like the kit car that they make, that isn't like the real one, but it looks like it. It's styled out and looks nice. Even if you're getting a kit car, like, it's going to be fun to drive, but it's not going to be like, you're not outrunning much. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like, it's not like there's way faster stuff today.
No, I get that. I really do.
It's a fun little zippy two-seater. It's a little roadster.
Yeah, I know. That's all I need. I don't need to race anybody.
Well, then why are you saying this? Nobody can catch me. I'm so fast. Like, settle down. You're on public roads. Top speed you're hitting is 80 on the freeway. Calm down.
No.
Yes. Yes. Unless you're on like a closed track airstrip just because you want to see if it has a governor at 120 miles per hour.
You got to open this baby up.
Yeah, okay. Sure thing, pal.
We just went to a concert a couple weeks ago, and we met some friends there, and they were like, let's go get some snacks before the show. And I looked at the prices of the snacks, and I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. And they were like, we'll buy it. And I was like, well, that's very nice of you, but you also shouldn't be spending your money on these snacks because insane, outrageous. And then I saw a list of people who have stopped buying things because the prices have gone too high. And one of those is concessions at concert venues.
And movies, too. I mean, it's nuts.
So dumb. And then a lot of people are saying, well, I've stopped buying concert tickets altogether because concert tickets are expensive.
Yeah.
Kids really want to...
Go ahead.
Our kids really want to go see a band this summer, and I keep looking at the prices going...
Yeah, I know. And they're not getting any better. And
no, they're not.
Here's the big issue is Ticketmaster. We all know the problem. The problem is Ticketmaster, who controls venues, ticket sales, and is all part of the company that also controls the artists and their exposure and where they go on radio and everything else. It's a bad, bad problem.
Yeah.
And there's nobody stopping it. And it's crazy. I mean, really, honestly, I mean, we either have to go like, I'm not buying tickets, and everybody has to agree we're not buying tickets, or it's not going to change.
No.
I mean, that's it.
Right.
But it's crazy. You should not have to pay hundreds, let alone thousands of dollars to see a performance.
I know.
That's absolutely outrageous.
Astronomical.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not buying red meat because that's gotten too expensive. A lot of people are not buying fast food.
I know Doritos learned a lesson. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Where their revenue so far off. $7 a bag. People were like, no way, I'm not buying.
Well, even Walmart was like, we're not going to carry those.
No.
I'm not going to buy those.
Yeah. And I didn't know this. I don't know why I didn't know this, but I didn't know that Doritos was owned by Pepsi.
Uh-huh.
And so PepsiCo is, they did their revenue sheet for the first quarter or whatever, and they're way off. Way off.
Really?
People aren't buying $7 bag of chips when it's 50% air or more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're paying $7 for a bag of chips? No way, dude.
Get out of here.
No way.
Get out of here.
I haven't bought them in a really long time.
I haven't either.
Like a very long time. I mean, I've bought other chips, but I'm not buying that.
Well, and Netflix just increased their pricing.
We got that email.
Did you?
Yes.
When did they start that?
Because
because it wasn't this month. I thought it was going to be this month, but they just took the money out and it wasn't. It was the same price.
Let's see.
I remember when
May
Netflix...
7th is our next billing thing, and it will go to $19.99 per month.
I remember paying $7.99 for Netflix.
Yeah. Also, it says, thank you for being a member since 2012, which is wrong. We've been a member since 2004.
Yeah.
So get it right, Netflix. I've been around a lot longer than you think.
Also, Netflix, get a life. What are you doing?
Yeah.
If you're going to make me pay more, then get better shows on.
Whoa.
I'm going to say I said it.
No, I heard. Settle down.
Well, their choices are not that great.
I don't know why everything's got to be more expensive. It seems like every day you turn around, they're like, yeah, it's going to cost you more. It's crazy.
I don't like
it's
it.
It's out of control.
Well, we went to fast food the other day, and it cost just the same amount as if we went to a sit-down dinner. And I was like, This is insane. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
With your crazy prices. Get out of here. I mean, you just got to quit buying.
I know.
That's the deal. It's the only way they're going to learn their lesson. The only way to teach them is to not spend your money. Control your own money. Speak with your wallet, they say.
Who says?
They. You know, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop buying snacks at your concert
right.
venues because I'm not paying.
No, I'm not doing it.
I'm not paying $15 for a
Pretzel.
bag of chips.
Yeah. Thank you for this pretzel that you defrosted on a thing that took it around for a ride for an hour.
And then you're going to make me pay extra for the cheese?
Yeah, what? For 2 cheeses? Because who's only doing 1 2-ounce cup? Get over yourself.
Get out of here.
Give me 4 ounces. Okay. I want to tell you about something, and I don't know if you already know about this because you're a book reader. Have you heard of Remarkably Bright Creatures?
I have not.
So this is a book that is being turned into a film for Netflix, and it comes out on Mother's Day.
Okay.
The movie comes out, I think May 8th is the date. Yeah, May 8th on Netflix. And it stars Sally Field and Lewis Pullman. Yeah.
I don't know who Lewis Pullman is.
And Dan Payne. Well, let me tell you. So
I love Sally Field.
Right. Which is awesome. So Lewis Pullman, I think you would recognize him if you look him up.
I am.
He's in here, and then Alfred Molina is in this as well. He was Doc Ock in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Anyway, this looks really interesting. You got to check out the trailer for this. I don't know the book, but I'm excited. And Sally Field's great. So it's about a widow who works at a local aquarium who then finds joy again when a wayward young man comes to town in search of a family, and together they uncover a mystery that will lead them to a life-changing discovery and restore their sense of wonder. Now, there's an octopus in here that does some talking. Now, I don't think it's I think it's an inner monologue style talking. I don't think, and I don't know, but I don't think that the octopus talks to people.
Okay.
I think it's
who's
like
the
a
voice
narration.
of the octopus?
One of those people I listed.
Okay. What brought this to your attention?
I saw the trailer and I went, this looks really good. Like, it looks really, really cinematically good. The story looks good.
Alfred Molina is the voice of the octopus. Okay, go ahead.
And he has been the voice of an octopus before. And I saw someone say, if I had a nickel for every time he was the voice of an octopus, I'd have 2 nickels. And that doesn't sound that weird, except that it is.
Yeah, I've never been the voice of an octopus.
Not many people have. He's been the voice of an octopus twice. Anyway, really interesting, and I want to see it, but I didn't know you hadn't checked it out. So,
But now I feel like I want to read the book before I watch the movie.
Well, you have until May 8th.
Okay, I can do it.
You should check it out, though.
Oh, it's probably...
It's the debut novel by Shelby Van Pelt. It spent more than 64 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list, and now it is being adapted into a film.
Here's what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
I like to use the library for my books.
But because we talked about it,
it's probably already checked out.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to wait.
Well,
and
go
then
check.
I am. I'm checking right now.
Go see.
Checked out.
Already?
All of them. No, they're all checked out.
Yep. None available. Hurry and put a hold on one. You're already logged in. Then you can go pick it up.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm excited for it. I'll show you the trailer, and then you can form your own opinion. But if you haven't seen the trailer yet, check it out. Remarkably Bright Creatures with Sally Field and Lewis Pullman. Comes out May 8th on Netflix. It looks great.
Is it like a heartwarming kind of movie?
I think it is.
I kind of like those.
I know you do. This looks like it might be up your alley. That's why I thought maybe you'd already read the book. But you're going to have to check it out. I think you're going to like it.
Okay.
All right. May 8th.
Our daughter is 13 days away from taking her driver's ed test.
Oh, boy.
I only know that she's 13 days away because she tells me every day.
She's counting down.
She's counting down. She took a practice test last night. She got a 90%.
Hey, that's good.
She missed 4 wrong. And I wanted to see, she sent
What's the deal? How many can you get wrong when you take it for real?
When I took it, you could only miss 3.
Okay.
But I don't know. She got a 90%, and she missed 4. So I don't know how many she can get right or how many times she can retake it.
It says here in Idaho you can miss a max of 6 on the written knowledge test.
There you go.
There are 40 multiple choice questions based on the Idaho driver's manual, and you have to have a passing score of 85, which means you have to get at least 34 correct. So you can miss up to 6.
She sent us all of the questions that she missed. One of the questions, when driving through school zones, what should you do? Keep the same speed during school hours as when children are not present, or obey the posted speed limits?
Well, you would obey the posted speed limit, but it's also going to be 20.
She didn't. She got that one wrong.
Oh, yeah. You don't maintain the same speed. No way. Yeah, you got to slow down in the school zone.
Passing is not allowed in the following places or while approaching them, where a school bus is stopped to load or unload children or within 300 feet of an intersection.
You cannot pass when a school bus is loading and unloading children.
She got that one wrong.
All right. She's got a school zone issue.
She does.
All right. We got to work on school zones, okay?
And she got this one wrong. It's the sign. What does this sign mean? And it's a person standing holding something.
Holding what?
I'll show you.
Okay. Show me.
It's like
that means there's a flag crew ahead, which means because it's just they're holding out a flag, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's a flag crew. That means like be alert. There's construction ahead. There will be a flag crew, and obey their signs when it says slow or stop.
She got that one wrong.
Is that what it says?
She said, "Why is it called a flag person?"
Yeah, because of his flag.
Yeah.
So, but she's never. I don't think she's ever been through a flag zone like that.
Nope.
Okay.
Did you get your driving test on the first shot?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah. Did you?
I think I had to take it twice.
What? Did you have test anxiety?
Now I can't remember. I think I barely passed. Like, I think I could miss 3 and I missed 2 or something.
Yeah.
And now I can't remember, Joshua.
But even when I did, like, more recently, within the past, handful of years or so, I guess in 2019, 2020 is when I did my motorcycle endorsement.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had to do that more recently, and I passed that. And that has a skills test and a written test in order to get your motorcycle endorsement. So
I'm going to say this again.
That.
I think everyone should have to take the driver's test every 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, stuff changes.
Nice refresher would be good for everyone.
Yeah, I agree. Enough stuff changes frequently enough that you should have to review your stuff. I mean, you go in and renew your license. They should at the very least say, hey, that's great. We just need you to sit down and take these 10 questions.
Yeah.
And just stuff like when you approach a roundabout, that'd be important, because those weren't around even 10 years ago.
Exactly. And signs have changed a little bit.
Well, and intersections have changed. Like there are people that do U-turns where you can't do U-turns.
Yeah, I saw somebody do a U-turn in the middle of the street the other day.
You can't do that.
In the middle of 17th. And I went, okay, I guess we're just making up our own rules now.
Right.
I don't like that.
So, I would say there would definitely be, which lane do you turn into when you approach an intersection? That would be a good one. What does the red light mean? Like, I'm talking basics.
Yellow. The yellow light.
I want to know, because people don't know the red light means stop either.
No, that's true.
They don't know that yellow means time to slow down, but they certainly don't know that red means you don't go in the intersection, my guy.
No, those rules don't apply to me.
Yeah. That's
They
what I'm
apply
saying.
to everybody else, but not to me.
Like 10 simple questions, and you have to pass them.
Yeah.
And that's all.
That is all.
And if you can't get, you only get one wrong.
Oh, and then
you
what?
get 10 questions, and then you have to actually do a course.
Dude, that would make people so mad.
Learn how to drive. It's a simple request. Look, here's the deal. The thing that would make people mad is the inconvenience of it, but also if it cost money. So if there was a way to do it that was minimally impactful,
right,
and made you take. It can't make you take more time at the DMV. It already takes forever.
Yeah.
So it can't be a big hindrance, because that's what's going to upset everybody. They're going to go, it's already a disruption for me to even come here and do this.
Yeah.
Now you want me to do a test, and then if I don't do the test, I got to spend more time and more money just to be able to have the privilege of driving.
And then what? If I don't pass, I have to have someone drive me to work?
Yeah.
Gag.
Or take a bicycle.
Oh.
But also, you have to know how bike lanes work. Simple stuff, and you have to wear a helmet. And you have to know hand signals.
No.
Yeah.
I know hand signals.
And if you expire in December, good luck with the snow.
You're making people so mad.
I know. It's just simple request. That's all.
Just follow the rules.
That's exactly it. Just learn to drive better and follow the rules. Simple.
I think part of being married for as long as we have is...
Whoa, easy. Settle down.
What?
As long as we have. Okay. All right.
Is comparing scars at the end of the day.
Sure.
Meaning here's what happened to me today.
Yeah.
You were showing me your thumb that got...
Oh, man, I smashed it between a couple of logs. Look at it.
I've seen it.
Here's something impressive that I noticed about my thumb versus my toe. Because you'll remember I injured my toe.
Mm-hmm. How could I forget?
The growth process on the toe has been substantially slower than the growth on my thumb. Look at the gap between, that was just over the weekend, right? That's quick healing,
mm-hmm.
quick growth on the thumb. My toenail's taken a while to deal with itself.
So you were showing me your smashed finger.
Yes.
Which you do. I mean, you did that a couple of days ago, and I get to hear updates on your finger every day, as well as updates on your toe.
Okay.
As long as any back pain
Do you
want to
see something weird?
Sure.
So if you look at these three fingers right here, you're going to notice, so you can see this black dot, and you can see this black dot. And if you look at this one, it's already healed, but there's like a little circular dot scar thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's from?
Mm-mm.
This is from tying flies and poking myself on the hook on all three fingers. Isn't that wild?
So
I just now told you about that one for the first time.
That is true. And that
hurts.
You haven't tied flies in...
It's been a minute.
No, you did too. Tell me about that.
That I had the weird exact same thing on three different fingers from where... I gotta quit poking myself with the hook when I'm tying.
If you were a young person and not yet married, this is the joys of marriage.
You want to hear about my back?
You can hear about all the ailments. You were showing me your finger last night, your smashed finger, and I said, I was cleaning up the side of the house, cleaning up leaves and garbage,
right.
And there was a big old bush, a dead bush there. I picked it up. I didn't know it was a rose bush.
Yeah, it was.
Smushed me with some thorns.
Smushed you with some thorns.
Got right up in my fingers.
They were sharp,
Took off my glove.
Yeah.
Blood all on my finger.
No way.
Yeah, way, man.
You didn't even wear a Band-Aid. Look at you, tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough as nails.
Rub some dirt in it, didn't you?
Don't need it. Put the glove back on. Keep going.
Is that right?
Yeah. I did take that.
Did it puncture your glove? It would have had to
Yeah,
your
because it
finger.
got in my finger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bummer.
I went, hi-ya.
I have some here on the left side of my thumb. That's another stab wound from a hook. Because when I'm preening back all the feathers and trying to smooth it out, that hook point's pointing forward, and I go boink, and I go, come on.
Don't they have like a little, like what you should do is take like an earring back and cover the hook so that you don't get poked while you're working on it.
Nah.
That's a good idea though, isn't it?
Sure. I mean, putting something over the point of the hook would make sense.
Yeah.
Or I just poke myself a lot.
I just put a little piece of plastic over there, like an earring back would be perfect.
Yeah, or like a tiny piece of cork or something.
No, like they have those, not like the metal ones,
Yeah, just
but they
the
have those little plastic ones.
sleeve looking thing.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Genius.
Then I'd probably forget about it, and then I'd go fishing, and then I'd be like, why can't I catch anything? I'm like, oh, stupid earring back stuck on my hook, of course.
Stupid piece of plastic. Couldn't be my fishing. Good.
Yeah, no. Clearly, I'm getting bites. Nothing's taken. I can't set a hook. You know why? Plastic over the
Let me
tip.
tell you something.
What is it? What could it be?
Every time you tie a fly, you come in and show me, and
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I think they are works of art. They
I
really
think
are.
it's funny because you go, oh, yeah, I'd eat that.
I would.
Yeah.
It's what I say every
If I
time.
was a fish, I'd eat that.
And then you told me that you were showing your friend the other day, and he was like, yeah, I'd eat that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what I say every time.
Right.
But you sounded more excited that your friend said it than me saying it.
Only because, and here's why. And it's not more than you, but getting recognition from someone who also ties flies, that a pattern I tied looked adequate enough to fish, that feels nice.
High praise. I
Yeah.
get it. I get what you're saying.
Right.
Well,
It doesn't.
my opinion doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. What's the word? Unvalidate what you say. I appreciate your opinion and input just as much, if not more.
Okay.
Because, he just knows what to look at and go, yeah, that looks like a decent fly.
I get it. I get what you're saying, Josh.
Whenever you tie something and you show it to another fisherman, they'll usually say, oh, it'll fish. Doesn't mean it'll catch anything. It'll fish. Oh, yeah. It'll fish.
You could put anything on the end of your line.
Yeah, I know.
Anything will fish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll fish.
That'll float.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, that's weird because it's made to sink. That's a streamer. It's
Okay.
meant to go down into the water column, and you go, oh, it'll float. That's not the desired
That'll get in
place
the
for-
water.
Yeah, that'll definitely attract something.
That'll string them up,
String them up.
right? Is that
Yep.
what fishing people say?
String them up.
The worst thing you can do for an overthinker is put her in an MRI machine for an hour and say, you can't do anything. You just have to
Okay.
lay there with your thoughts.
All right. So yesterday you had an MRI, and as you said yesterday, this is something you do regularly. It's something that you understand the process of. You talked about the metal thing. What's going on with your overthinking inside the tube?
You can't wear any metal, and I always inevitably have like metal in my bra or something.
Yeah, I
and so
got
then
you.
they go, you got to take that off.
Right.
Yesterday, she was like, do you have any metal in your bra? And I
you
go,
said no.
nope. And she goes, great.
So you were all good. You
So
get
I
in the
was-
tube.
And I like, there's usually rivets on like a pair of pants that I
Right.
have or something. So I have to take those off.
So you remembered leggings because you've said multiple times like no metal. Like remember no metal, so you don't have to wear the cool paper shorts.
Yeah, I know.
Right. So yesterday went well for you.
Yeah, she was like, okay, well, here's a locker. You can put your stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I took off my shoes and I realized laying there, I'm like, well, I probably didn't even need to take off my shoes because I didn't have any metal in my shoes. And then I'm laying there quietly, nothing else to do but lay there. You have to lay there very, very still. And I go, maybe I shouldn't have taken off my shoes. Was I supposed to take off my shoes even if I had like rivets in my shoes? Why did I take off my shoes? Did somebody tell me to take off my shoes at one point? I shouldn't have. My shoes don't even go in the MRI machine, but they're in the same room. So maybe that has an effect. But I didn't have any metal on my shoes. Maybe I shouldn't have taken off my shoes.
So what you're saying
So for
is
30 minutes, I laid there
Uh-huh.
going, my feet are really cold.
So when they look at your MRI, Can they see that? Can they see this brain is doing too much?
I
Can
don't
they
know,
see that?
because I think about that too, and I
Yeah.
go, do they think, oh, her brain, like maybe they see my brain waves and they're like, this woman
Yeah.
needs to settle down.
And they see like just synapses firing like crazy. And they're like, you need to relax.
You need to chill out. And then I was like, I'm kind of breathing heavy. I wasn't anxious or nervous or anything because I've done this a million times. I'm not claustrophobic. It's
Right.
fine. I don't mind. But I felt like my breath felt like my chest was like rising and falling too heavily.
Okay.
And so then I'm like, I'm moving too much. They're going to yell at me because I'm moving too much. And so then I was like over analyzing my breath, going like, just slow down on your breathing. Just chill out. You're breathing too heavy. And then they give you like a panic button.
Yeah.
And you just have to hold that. And if you are feeling claustrophobic, there's something you need to push the button and come out for, you have that. So I was holding on to that. But then I was like, well, the way I'm holding this kind of hurts. I wonder if I can just release it a little bit. And then I get nervous about like, you're moving too much. Point of the story.
I hope they can see something and they just go like, listen, everything's cool except for you got to chill out.
You're a
woman.
nightmare.
Yeah. What is going on? Can you just stop it?
Can you just turn your brain off?
That's wild.
I know. So I walked out. She was like, okay, we're all done. You did great. You did good. And then I leave. Second I exit the hospital, I Google, are you supposed to take off your shoes? Yes, you are. So what I did was correct. What, Josh?
That's a lot.
I know.
That's a lot to deal with.
You didn't deal with it. What are you saying?
I'm saying you are having to deal with that.
Yeah, every day.
Why?
I don't know. It's the way my brain works.
Relax.
I don't know how.
Someone needs to help. You should be able to chill out a little bit. Like just lay there.
I was, but I was breathing too heavy.
And thinking about shoes for 30 minutes. Like, stop it. I mean, I don't know what else you'd be
And my
doing.
arm. I was thinking about my arm
Oh,
too.
yeah? What about it?
Well, because they gave me a blanket, but it didn't cover the whole part of this
So
arm.
you had a little cold
So
patch.
my arm was cold, and I was
Oh.
like, I can't do anything about it now. It's too late. I can't move.
You can hit that button.
No.
And then they'll go, what's going on? You go, my shoulder is so cold. That's something I would deal with. Matter of fact, I got into bed last night and you were like, no, you're too cold. I've got a cocoon going. You need to go away until you warm up.
Yeah.
Like that's what you needed to do. It's like, I'm in my cocoon except for my shoulder.
My
and
shoulder.
It's cold.
Well, it was like my elbow part.
Oh, no.
I know, Josh.
What are you going to do?
I just laid there cold with that part going, sure wish I'd covered that part.
And shoes and breathing and the buttons in the wrong position. And, oh, hey, you're done.
Yeah.
You're like, great.
An
That was
hour
a
later.
fun ride. That was a fun time. Put me back in. I got more thinking to do.
No.
Yikes.
Let me go home. Would you rather this or that, Josh?
What is it?
Would you rather pull weeds or plant seeds?
To pulling weeds.
I know.
I've been doing a lot of research
And?
about gardening and stuff because I'm planning on expanding the garden this
Right.
year. I've been really looking at like weed prevention stuff
Mhm.
and how you can do it. And the secret is straw.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that the secret?
One, it helps maintain moisture in the soil, but two, it's a natural weed barrier for on top of the soil. So after you plant your stuff, you soak straw, and then you lay it in between your plants, and then you have a natural weed barrier. It prevents the sun from getting down and drying out the soil, and also prevents the weeds from growing.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been learning. I'm
Okay.
trying to learn some stuff.
So, in our back, where we plant a bunch of wildflowers,
I
that
got
it
to talk
gets-
to you about that.
What are you?
We'll have to talk about it. It's a longer discussion.
Okay.
Yeah. Got a lot of stuff going on in my head.
Yeah, I know. You said yesterday you had to write it all down so you could get it out of your
It's
head.
still in my head.
Okay.
I got a lot of thinking.
What's your thinking?
I just got to lay it all out.
Okay.
You know?
All righty.
That's all. Anyway, that being said, I'm planting seeds.
Me too.
It's a little early, so I'm not ready to plant seeds for about a month from now. Mother's Day is on May 8th, which is a month from now. And then I will plant.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I need to build some beds. I need to get the dirt. I need to get a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of prep work that I need to get done sooner so that I'm ready to plant in a month. You feel me?
I feel you, dog.
Yeah, I've got like 4 beds that I need to put in, and then I can work on all the landscaping around them and all that stuff. But I got to get that done, and I got to borrow a tractor, like soon.
Borrow a tractor from who?
I know a guy.
You do?
Yeah. So I got to borrow a tractor, and I got the land behind the shed I got to deal with. I got work to do. I have a lot of work to get done. Everybody wants me to like be places all night, so I haven't had a chance to do anything this week.
I know.
So hopefully next week I can get to some of these projects, but it's been busy this week.
I know it has. I'm excited to see the projects that are in your head.
We'll see. You're gonna come home one day and go, "Where'd all the yard go?" I'm gonna go, "I don't know. I'm working on it. Don't look at it until it's done." That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, "Look away."
Well, I was trying to clean up some flower beds last night, and I was like, "Why is all this stuff in the way?" There's a lot of piles of stuff.
I haven't been able to work in the yard the way I need to. I'm stopped. I'm at a stopping point, and it's driving me crazy.
I know that. That's why I wasn't too mad, but I was like, I can't do what I need to do because there's piles of stuff in the way.
Tell me about it. I made them.
I know. I know.
I got to move the wood to get the gate open, to get the stuff in the trailer, to take the stuff to the dump, and then I got to remove more stuff and put it in there and take it to a different dump. And it's just a lot going on.
I know, Josh. We'll get there. Don't you worry.
Okay. Planting seeds is my answer. What's yours?
Planting seeds.
All right. Would you rather this or that? You know how when you go on vacation, you set that out of office reply on your email that says, hey, I'm unavailable. I'll be away from service. You can reach out to this person if you have immediate help. Whatever.
Yep.
Instead of that, the folks over in Iceland want you to disconnect from work and let an Icelandic horse reply to your emails while you're on vacation. They're calling it out-horsing your email.
No. What?
Yeah. Like outsourcing, but with a horse.
No.
Out-horse your email.
I got that part.
Yeah, no, look it up. Look up out-horse your email. What they've done is they've got this giant keyboard that is laying out in a pasture, and the horses walk on it to reply to your emails. So you pick a horse. And,
you get to pick the horse?
Yeah, so you can have Litla or Hekla or Hermanir. I'm saying that wrong. Hermanir. You look at it. Are you looking at it?
I gotta watch an ad.
No, you're not. You got to go to the Visit Iceland page.
Okay.
VisitIceland.com.
Here I am. I'm here.
And then you just scroll down and it says pick a horse and tell me how to say the middle name.
Okay, I like the email replies. Just nonsense.
Yeah, it's a horse walking on a keyboard. You thought it was going to be sentences? No.
Brilliant. I want the horse to do all of my jobs.
Yeah, this is way better than AI.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sending you the real link so you can see the video of the keyboard.
I'm on the real link.
You're on the Visit Iceland website, visiticeland.com/out-horse your email.
Yes.
And you see the horse standing there by the waterfall on the giant keyboard?
Yes.
Pick a horse. You see that part?
Yes.
Litla, Hekla, and Hermanir. Is that how you would say it? Hermanir. Frahafami. You know who knows how to pronounce this? One of my favorite bands, Daddy Fryer. They're from Iceland.
Icelandic band.
Yep. Anyway, it's horses typing out your emails.
Which horse would you pick?
Hermanir. Because this particular horse is assertive, efficient, has shiny hair. That's why. I don't like Hekla's trained in corporate buzzwords. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
And Leetla types fast but might take a nap. I need something more dependable.
Oh, I want the napper horse then. I don't need anyone dependable. Just to answer when you get to it. You got naps to take. You're an Icelandic horse, man.
Did we really teach the horses of Iceland to type on a giant keyboard? Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Outhorse, excuse me.
Your email.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
That's right.
That's what I'm going to do.
It's a real thing.
From now on.
You're going to hire an Icelandic horse to reply to your emails?
Yep.
People are going to get nonsense and go, what does this even say? And you're going to go, this is from a horse.
It's Icelandic. Sorry that you don't know the language of Icelandic horse.
Nay.
It's not my problem. That's yours.
All right. Well, maybe I'm going to set that up for the rest of the day just so that I don't have to answer any emails.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Just talk to my horse. Herminer. My horse Herminer. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow on your Friday. Finally.
Woo-hoo.
Finally a Friday.
I love it.
Have a good one. We'll see you then. I don't know what else to say.
I got nothing more to say either.
Yeah, I've done enough talking.
It's time to let the horses take over.
Herminer. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.